And the last three, 19, 20, and 21, are using Heron's formula. Heron's formula is another way to find the area of a triangle if you have all three sides. So what's the first thing they do is they find what they call the semi-perimeter. Well, to find the perimeter, you just take A plus B plus C. Semi means half. And so for the semi-perimeter, we're going to do half of A plus B plus C. They're going to call that S. Then they're going to use the formula that in order to find the area of my triangle, I'm going to do the square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. So, using those two formulas, first of all, to find my semi-perimeter, I'm going to do half of 12 plus 14 plus 15. So, 12 plus 14 plus 15 is 41. Divide that by 2, I get 20.5. Putting that into the formula for area, I would do the square root of 20.5 times 20.5 minus 12 times 20.5 minus 14 times 20.5 minus 15. I'm just going to use my calculator and do all of that together just like it looks with the parentheses. So I'm going to start with 20.5 parenthesis, 20.5 minus 12 parenthesis, parenthesis on the other side, 20.5 minus 14 parenthesis, and then parentheses again, 20.5 minus 15 parentheses. If I hit equals, I get the square root of 6229.4375. 6,229.4375. Now, on my calculator again, I have that button that says ANS for the answer. So I'm just going to do square root, ANS, square root of the answer, or you could type that number in under your square root. Hit equals, I get 78.92678. Rounding to the nearest tenth on this one, so I'm going to say 78.9. Again, I was finding area, so kilometers squared would be my label, so 78.9 kilometers squared would be my answer. So again, if I'm going to find the area of a triangle where I have the case where I have all three sides, side, 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 I'm going to find my semi-perimeter first, half of A plus B plus C. So half of 11 plus 14 plus 15. So 11 plus 14 plus 15 gives me 40. Half of 40 would give me 20. Then I'm going to find the area by taking the square root of S, S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. So I'm going to do the square root of 20, 20 minus 11, 20 minus 14, and 20 minus 15. So this one, since my subtraction's a little easier than with the decimals, I could just go ahead and subtract. 20 minus 11 would be 9, 20 minus 14 is 6, 20 minus 15 is 5. So I'm going to take 20 times 9 times 6 times 5. I get the square root of 5,400. So again, I could either just type in square root of 5,400 or square root of my answer. And so I should end up with 73.4846, rounding to the nearest tenth, 73.5, my label, miles squared, since I'm doing an area. So 73.5 miles squared would be the area of that triangle. And the last one, again, finding the area of my triangle when I have side, side, side. First finding my semi-perimeter, half of 8 plus, I'm going to do it in order, 6 plus 8 plus 12, not that it matters, just so you have all three of them. Half of 6 plus 8 plus 12. So 6 plus 8 plus 12 would give me 26. Half of 26 would be 13. So then using my formula for area, I'm going to take S, which is 13, S minus A, so 13 minus 6, then 13 minus 8, and then 13 minus 12. Again, those don't have to be in order, just so you have all three of them. So 13 minus 6 would be 7, 13 minus 8 would be 5, 13 minus 12 would be 1. So I am going to take 13 times 7 times 5. I don't really need to do times 1, but I could, and I would get 455. Square root of 455. So square root of 455 would give me 21.33072. Rounding that to the nearest tenth, 21.3, my label, yards squared. And that is the end of homework day 33.